you know. So we got the two paths, and we got this next song. The song is called Forgettin Depression. That's where I was at. In order to go from Mitzrayim of narrow-mindedness, of the Tsar, of the narrow-minded thinking of depression, to get from there to the happiness every second, all day of Eretz Yisrael. It says about her in the Orach Chaim in Parshas Kisavo. Kisavo al-Aretz is Vayihi. Kisavo al-Aretz is Vayihi is Lashon Simcha. Or maybe it's Ein Simcha. Ein Aroi L'Smach. Elav Yeshivas Eretz Yisrael Bilvad. Yes. We got a yid who knows. And so to get there, first I gotta go through this song, Forgettin Depression. Psychosomatic, psychodramatic. Yes, I am a psycho. Yes, I am an addict. Yes, I am a psychonaut. Thought that I was past it. Yes, I crave the motherfucking grave. Fancy the casket. Yes, I stop my medicine. Scattering the passion. Lacerate phalanges as fantasies abandoned. Fuck rapping in Madison. Fuck rapping in Hamilton. I'll never be as satisfied as Lin-Manuel Miranda. Maybe I'm just scared to try. Panic pan from Scranton. Maybe I'm a psychopath. Dredging through the ashes. Fuck riches. Fuck bitches. How long do I have to wait for happiness to happen? 6 and 1, 6 and 1. Sheva Yibo Tzadik. I have the strength of 100 lives. Forgettin Depression. I am an icon. A banshee, I'm antsy. Enemy, I'm chancy. Hanuman, I'm inhuman. On my back, chimpanzee. Spitting wet as juicy tips. A fugitive with cigarettes. Flew me in Jerusalem. Heaven suicide attempts. Superman and Ubermensch. A booty call from Rudy's bench. Duty calls on Rudy Wench. I'll do you next. Next millennium. At the present, I'm cemented, sentenced to soteria, extraterrestrial, in a planetarium, sensing that I'm close to home, but closer to delirium, acting dumb, smashing drunk, sharing blunts at Patty's Pub, guess I'll Wikipedia the weather in Philadelphia, know thyself by having fun, Apollo at the Delphi does, but I can't see like half of me, a Marshall Mathers selfie son, sitting that goddamn me, the whole entire pantheon, queasy like my stomach, see a bubbly spoon ad nauseum, went from being troubled, you DFW, ass G's on a crack screen for BBWs to Jack Seaton. I don't know about you, but I've been thinking, whatever happened to well-being? Religion is an illusion. Religion is a psych ward. Fuck I hold the mic for to push a fucking kite war. I seen the light in light form for light years, light for. You think you've seen this fight before? You think my pain is like yours? 6 and 1, 6 and 1. Sheva Yipo Tzadik Vakal. I have the strength of 100 lions. Forgettin Depression. I am an icon. Thank you. So, I was trying to figure out how am I going to write this song, and I did Shnai Mikra on Parshas Bo, and I realized that that whole thing about leaving Mitzrayim, right? I realized it, and so this is the song that I wrote when I realized that it was that paradigm of leaving narrow thoughts and a narrow perspective. The song is called Parshas Bo. This missive is open. I'm doing it completely different, by the way. The band has no idea what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to do something completely different. This missive, but they're the best band ever, and they can get on me. Another round of applause for this amazing band. Called the Super Chill, by the way. The Super Chill being that understanding that I am not my thoughts and not my feelings, not my emotions, right? These thoughts and feelings ain't me. I'm as chill as can be. Open, choked up, chakras on the trail shooting spree, but they ain't worrying me. I'm a warrior being. Yeah, it's another persomet for my next song, Super Chill, but I still haven't gotten to write it. But I did figure out this Parshas Bo song, right? And it goes like this. This missive is open to faux theologians who veil Torah's beauty like Madam Psychosis. Their lambs to the slaughter, their doorpost is bloodless, too daunted, exhausted to go on exodus. No sense diagnosis as focus approaches. You living in Goshen, don't omit osmosis. From comas and doses and bogus hypnosis, I'm richer than Joseph and doling condolences. Give me another hug, man. Soulless and hopeful that my magnum opus will blow away Choshech like God to the locust. Jazzing like Ostratag, happy to roll the shag. Pass it like Stockton and then Post Malone it. Pass it like Stockton and then Post Malone it. My argument's cogent. Yours coherent like go fish. Your opinion's hieroglyphic, hypothesis nonsense. You're sandy with no hits like oceans of Kofex. I'll go brisk and split it. Don't forget I'm Moses. We passed the baloney. I'm passing you over. Mashiach ben Yosef, I'm Podeh v'chomer. So yo, buenas noches to all of your bullshit. Cause I am all over this whole Parshas bullshit. Yo, we'll include everyone. I'm trying to figure out, I've been trying to think about what the best way it is to talk at my shows. And I think that the best way, and I try to go for sometimes, but I'm very lucky to be backed up with such an amazing band. And sometimes I want to talk a little bit, you know, but I didn't work out a good enough signal to the band. So I'm saying it explicitly, in the nicest way possible, you know? You gotta be open. It's all about talking. It's all about talking nicely. It's all about, you know, turn any moment into this dark path with dark thoughts. Chas v'shalom. I don't wish it on anyone. Or we can go on the light thought path, you know, to get to the super chill. The understanding that I am not my thoughts and my feelings and my emotions. I exist independent. I am observing them. And so, like, you know, that thing that exists separate from thoughts, feelings, emotions. That's what Aristotle calls eudaimonia. That's what Kabbalah calls chelek Eloha. That's what Trevor Hall calls your center. My love is just a reminder, find your center. That's what Justin Vernon, Mahalia Jackson, and Duke Ellington called a satisfied mind. And it's actually what the Gemara in Shabbos. That's what the Gemara in Shabbos. You guys can play a little. Yeah. I don't know. We're just figuring the show out as we go. You guys are all part of it. So anyways, the Gemara in Shabbos says, in Pesachim, Daf Samech Ches, Amud Bes, it says that Rav Sheshes, every 30 days, he was Mehadeh Le Talmudeh, the Tali V'kai, and he was chilling. Tali V'kai literally means chilling. That's what it means, like livlot. Livlot is like how you say chilling in Hebrew, and Tali is to like hang out. It literally means to hang out. And anyways, they were just chilling, and he was singing a song. He would say, like we're doing tonight, Chadai Nafshai, Lecha Karai, Lecha Tanoi. Rejoice, my soul, it is for you that I teach, it is for you that I learn. And so the Gemara asks, most Charedi Hava Mina. And again, I love Charedim, I love all people. But because we got to find our paths. And I know understand they're finding their paths also, and I only love for them. It's when they try to like force it, but skipping sources. When they force it, then they mourn in thin in orbits, right? Anyways, so the Gemara asks, Aini, really? But doesn't Rabbi Elazar, but the son of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, doesn't he say that if there was no Torah, then there would be no world. So we learned to keep the world going. But the Gemara answers no. The Gemara says no. The answer of Seudaemonia. Me'ikara ki avid inish adaite denafshe ka'avid. That me'ikara, that beginning, that is the Seudaemonia. That is the Chelek Eloha. That's our essence. And that is what the Baal Shem Tov was talking about when he says, why don't we say the word chata? Why don't we say chet is chata? Because that aleph is untouched. That the aleph of Seudaemonia is the aleph of Chelek Eloha, is the aleph of the essence. And so I learned these things of that we got to understand our essence. We got to understand that we want to be chilling, and we got to be happy with our relationship with God and our own mental health, because really we're all part of God. And so I know I've been talking, but we're chilling. I want to answer the question that I asked before, that if my life was so hard, and I did go through so many difficult things, so how can I give thanks to God? So the answer is that everything that I went through made me who I am today. And everything that I went through, like, it caused me to have to constantly be in my head, trying to learn myself, trying to understand myself. And so I hope to one day, like, help the whole world be happy. I want to figure it out for myself, and if I can do it, then anyone can do it. And I've been on my super chill, on my understanding that I'm not my thoughts, my feelings, and emotions for 4.5 months now, and I hope to never go off. I know I'm kind of like stepping these wires on. But anyway, so I wanted to do this last song. I wanted to give thanks to God for letting me be on this path, letting me be on the desert, on the path of understanding myself, understanding where I'm going crazy. Now, I tell my Talmidim all the time, the two ways to become self-aware is learn Gemara, Rashi, Tosfos, and we did that, and also listen to Eminem. Eminem has a song. Eminem's a real homie, a real Rebbe of the Super Chill, and his beginning stuff, but then, he was going through things, but then he put out a song called Legacy, and the song called Legacy, it starts, I used to be the type of kid that would always think the sky is falling. Why am I so differently wired? Am I a Martian? And he rapped that whole song, the whole verse. And then he says the second verse, I used to be the type of kid that would always think the sky is falling. Why am I so differently wired in my noggin? And he's really struggling with mental potential. And then he starts the third verse. He says, I used to be the type of kid that would always think the sky is falling. Now I think the fact that I'm differently wired is awesome. Because he understood Cray Pride. Eminem is a real Rebbe of Cray Pride. And we learned from him. We at the beginning, spoken to friends, at the beginning of his stuff, he was going through stuff, and you could see he's steiging. So shout out to Slim Shady. Shout out to King ISO. Shout out to Hobson. Yo. Shout out to Lil Dicky. Yo. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Woo. All right, let's do this, yo. Enter the desert of trial and error. Sidestep the side effects. Vials, Zyprexa, Mensa, and then some. Lexicon, Webster, but lighter semester. Can't fight him, I'm Esther. Analysis, paralysis, like David Foster Wallace's. Paranoid from cannabinoids, depraved and caught psychotic grip. Poisonous fangs, at a loss for whitening strips. And low for the earth, had no void. Facing formless, dark and death. Master beta, amyloid, gazing at that fucker dance. First I gotta find myself, then remind society next. Fame can attest that I'm fucking possessed. Blame it on trauma from bumping my head. Hypersensitive and under duress. Hyper-connected, cognitive, too fast. Every reflection so expletive, negative. I need a sedative. Demons like seasons go effing repetitive. I cannot function like Wednesday executive. Mental health plunging, neurons affected. Hero of the generation with neurodegeneration. Time on earth limited, head sick, death imminent. Extra existential crisis, shit's poetic, isn't it? I'm numb and perplexed. It just doesn't digest. How did I get here? Young and distressed. Yeah, I'm a genius. Some are impressed, but there ain't no such thing as dumb and depressed. Mum tongues and digest what I've come to bequest. Whirling thumbs pressed like they clutch in my neck. Done wondering who will come at me next. Dubbing unhappy until he's dead. I'll go Dionysus. I'm moribund men who prefer joining ISIS than conquering quest. Life is a journey towards Steve Robin's land of aware self-possession. Come here, take my hand.